This feels wrong, but it's also terrifyingly accurate. This is the Trackpad app, and it turns the Force Touch trackpad, the sensor in your MacBook, let's say $1,000 MacBook, into $1,000 kitchen scale. So I ran for test against my regular lightweight kitchen scale, and this is where things get messy. What do we have here? Peanut butter, bread, bug spray, and a jar of sugar. Note to self: don't take too much sugar. First things first, let's try the peanut butter. Yeah, it gave us around 55 grams on our standard kitchen scale. Having to use our fingers to initiate the capacitive touch with the Trackpad Mac app means that the finger would add its own weight, and we always have to account for that because it's nearly impossible to place your finger on the touchpad and register as 0.0 grams. Yeah, which means the results are quite accurate, as you can see, but then we have to factor in the average weight we'd expect our finger to have. In this case, we're hovering between the 60, 62, 64 range, which makes a lot of sense because once you minus in the probably 7 or 8 grams of the finger, it would equal 55 grams. Let's check out the bug spray. Yeah, we have 176 grams on our standard kitchen scale. Now, when I try to put it on the trackpad for Trackpad to measure it, you can see it behaves funny. And that's simply because capacitive functions are getting interfered with by the metal on the bottom of the bug spray can. You know, it's a pressurized container, which means it uses a metal casing. And it's very simple. All I had to do was flip it upside down to a plastic cover area. And just like with the case of the peanut butter, you can see the measurements are quite accurate when you consider the weight of my fingers also having to be there. So rule number 1, you can't rely on Trackpad for any metal object with a metal surface. It's not going to work. A simple hack would just be to wrap it in some plastic or something. Testing out sugar, the jar of sugar, that was quite very tricky because if you notice, the surface area of the bottom of the jar is bigger than that of our trackpad. But I had a very solid idea. All I had to do was use the peanut butter container, which had a smaller surface area and could easily fit on the trackpad, and then place the jar of sugar on top. But then I just know I have to factor in, as usual, the weight of my finger. And as you can see, it works very crazy accurate. So in short, Trackpad is just a kitchen scale that's very expensive with a crazy percentage plus or minus of error. Yeah, but then what's the fun in tech without the errors, huh? Finally, let's try the same logic with the bread. The bread also has a large surface area at the bottom, which makes it impossible to fit on top of the trackpad. But as usual, let's just place it on top of a smaller object first. Yeah, and it works quite alright. The weight is also very close to what we got on the kitchen scale itself. Yeah, you have to mentally subtract the weight of your own touch from the total weight. In short, it's not an automatic scale. You are part of the equation. So, is all of this practical? Absolutely not. I wouldn't recommend you even rely on this for any kind of situation. Yeah, you have to do a lot of mental maths and risk breaking the glass on your trackpad and build pedestals out of peanut butter containers. But as a piece of engineering, the trackpad on the Mac is quite impressive. You know, it's detecting grams of weight at every single contact it gets, while filtering out non-capacitive noise. It's brilliant tech used for the dumbest purpose. Alright. Do not try this with liquids and do not stand on your trackpad, please. Thanks for watching.